For these studies, I'm going to put some passages below that you can read before you watch the video, or you can just watch it if you would like. But I will also have some questions below that you can just think about before you watch the video, and you can do that or just watch the video, whatever you want. In its opening statement, the Bible addresses the most basic issue of human existence by declaring that the something or someone who has always existed is God. We can assume that this because something always has to have existed. Even in science, you look at all the rules or the laws of science, and it says that something cannot come from nothing. Even with evolution, something came from matter or mass, and it all exploded. But something had to come from something else. So it's reasonable to assume that something always has existed, and we believe that that's God. Psalm 90 verse 2 says, "Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, you are God." So the Bible begins in Genesis 1:1 saying that in the beginning God always was, He always is, and He always will be. And that's something for me that means so much to me, knowing how big our God is, that He always was, always is, and always will be. He's the great I am, and more about that will be in later stories. But Genesis 1:1 says, "In the beginning, God." It doesn't start trying to prove that there is a God. It starts with the assumption that God is. And so that's something that we just have to believe by faith. Now there's all kinds of proofs out there, I think, that prove the Bible's truth. There's prophecies, there's archaeology, there's all kinds of things out there. Even with Jesus Christ, plenty of things out there. But what it boils down to is, do you have the faith to believe in God or not? So some things you're going to have to take in faith and just believe as they are. So that's your call, and throughout the whole story you're going to hear things that you either accept or you reject. But we start out in the first lesson, learning about God, who is an eternal being. Lesson 2 talks about the creation of the earth. The Bible continues by saying that God created the universe, including our earth and its heavens, as well as its living organisms, plants and animals of all kinds. Really, I don't have a whole lot of new revelation to bring you guys. If you read chapter 1 of Genesis, it talks about the creation of the earth and what God did in days 1 through 6. Something that might be new, in the days correlate together, like 1 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 6. And what God did on the first day, He created light and darkness, and then on the fourth day He filled that by making day and night. On the second day, He separated the waters in the heavens and on the earth. So on the fifth day, He filled that by putting sea animals in the sea, and then birds in the sky. And then on the third day, God created the earth and divided the land and the sea. And so on the sixth day, He filled the land by putting land animals on there. And then we'll learn in lesson 3 about one special creation that He made. We learn from this lesson that God is the Almighty Creator.